Today we are working on an F-150. Normally where the dipstick would be, you're going to pull the connector out here and the dipstick. Going to use connector 118. Be careful, the cat is very, very hot right there. Screw that guy in there. You can also take a wrench to it and tighten it down. And then you're going to use your 90-degree adapter, which is 242. Connect that there. Also be careful, that's why that's there, because the cat is very hot. And that's simple. And now we're going to be hooking up our hoses. The black hose goes to connector at the transmission dipstick, and the red label hose is going to go to the cooler. Now we're hooking up to the driver's side transmission cooler side. If you weren't hooking up to the cooler, you're going to hook up to the radiator on the driver's side as well. So I already took my clamp off here. I am now going to clamp off this hose so we don't make a mess. I'm going to pull that off like this. Now you're going to take your 06 hose, connect it to the cooler. Then you're going to take your red hose and connect it to the top of this, and you are ready to perform the service. Alright, today we're working on a Ford Escape. I have now removed the engine cover, the air filter cover, battery cover. Now I'm going to remove the air box. Look at that one transmission line that we're working with today. I've already pulled out the bolt. This line, you're just going to pull this line right up like this. You're also going to be using two connectors today, 111 and 112. Okay, now I'm going to connect my 111 and 112. I've already removed the bolt for the line. I'm going to pull the line out. This is your connector 111. Put that in there. Take your 8mm bolt, as so. Slide that up. Also going to take your 112 now and do your wig nut. I'm going to take this, place that like that, and put your wig nut bolt through. So like that, tighten up the wing nut. Just like that. Now you are ready to connect your hoses. Now we're going to be connecting our hoses, so you first want to connect your first hose down over here. So, let's try to be careful not to break this line. You're also going to take this 90-degree fitting, which will make things a lot easier. And just connect this right there, and then you can get your second hose. Just like that. You're ready to perform the service. Today we're working on a Ford Edge. In order to get to the transmission lines, you have to remove the airbox. It takes less than 5 minutes. We're working on an Edge with a 6R140. I have now already removed my airbox, which took less than 5 minutes. I'm going to take my 19 stubby wrench, disconnect my line there, as I've already done. Pull this line up, and I got my adapters 115, 114. Just take my 114, screw it inside of the transmission. Thermostat, right now we're bypassing the thermostat in the transmission, so there is no need to power brake the transmission anymore. I'm going to take my 115, connect it to the line on this side. just like that there. It's definitely a little bit easier to get the line connected when you lift the vehicle up to the line side. Just like that. Now I'm going to hook up my lines to the machine and to the connectors. I'm going to hook it up this one right here on top, that there. You're going to take your other line also, but you're going to lift the vehicle and you can get the line connected to the 115 right underneath, and you'll be ready to perform the service. Alright, today we're working on a Ford Fusion. I'm going to do a transmission service. Just going to remove the airbox. You got your thermostat right there with the line. You're going to take this line, remove this line. Now you have connector 114, 115. 115 is going to connect to the line side of this. Just like that, as so. As your 114 is going to go right into the thermostat right here. Let me pull it back so you can see that. And just like that. And now you are ready to connect your hoses. Okay, now you are ready to connect your hoses. One home. The other one. Connected right over here. Maybe 90 degree. It's a 90-degree connector, make things a lot easier. Just like that, connected. And boom, done. Ready to perform the service.